few words can only describe the match that Ultimate Warrior is charging $30 for. Now, before all the Ultimate Warrior fans just breathing down my neck. Regardless, yes, the guy hasn't been in the ring for over 10 years. But supposedly all this intense training he was doing was basically only to flex and, tone his muscles. It was nothing to do with actually athletic agility. So when he was in the ring, he was still out of shape. He wasn't doing any intense training. The only thing he was really doing through his entire thing was flexing his freaking muscles like he always does. Don't get me wrong, I was an Ultimate Warrior fan when I was a kid. I still kind of like the concept and all, but it's to the point now that you charge $30 to make someone watch this crap, and you know, it's a pure shit match. Most of the punches thrown by Orlando Jordan, of course, people now probably turn around and say, well, Orlando Jordan he deserves what he has now, the championship, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, okay, now, granted, Orlando didn't really get enough attention he needed from WWE. He went to Spain's promotion, and basically got stuck in, I think, the most crappiest gimmick I've ever seen in my life. I mean, I know all wrestling has its fake moves that way to prevent like, you know, damage to a person's humanly body, but it's to the point though when you're wrestling in a match and you look at it, you could just look at this match and you could see all the fake moves. It wasn't professionally done as it's supposed to be. If Orlando Jordan all that and was supposed to be this great underlooked talent, then why is he screwing up most of the moves he's throwing on a Warrior? I know he's not supposed to really hurt Warrior that bad because it's a gimmick and you're supposed to give Warrior the edge because he's came back, he's all pumped, he's jacked, ready to go to kick some young ass, but you basically had the Warrior, this guy in Warrior basically, oh my god, it was like a train wreck. Hell, I didn't even watch the second half of it. That's how bad it was. I didn't even care who won or lost. Let's put it that way. I didn't even care. It was just a very bad match. Ugh. Put the scum away. But it's to the point now that wrestling has to pull out all these gimmicks to try to promote itself. Like, he brings back these classic wrestlers like Roddy Piper. Even though I like Roddy Piper, he still rants pretty damn well. I just think now they shouldn't really use him as much. I think just let the guy do his thing, rather than just, I don't know. I mean, I was a little upset because I think personally Ric Flair had a little bit more spark in him, even though he is kind of a little bit older than Roddy Piper. But Ric Flair, should retire because. Just realized that was pure water. I was trying to put this into my iced tea. My lemonade, for that matter. Alright, so on a serious note, I'm not trying to say that, Orlando Jordan's the suckiest wrestler in the world, but, this match, he wasn't that good at all. He was bad. I don't care if you're an Orlando fan. I don't care if you just watch it because you like the gimmicks and you're sucked into it like it's a soap opera drama because it's like the male counterpart of a soap opera. I don't care if you think it is, but what you take of it, it's to the point though that he did suck. And Ultimate Warrior's performance, even though he was supposedly training with Rob Van Dam and all that, was terrible. It was a terrible, very sluggish match. It dragged on way too much. Personally, I think it should have just been a squash match, if best. It was just terribly performed. It was the stunts that performed in the wrestling ring. It was not even there. It was just very gimpy. But I'll stop crapping on the match because I don't want little fannies to cry. So, take it easy.